Nashville defeat Austin FC in the US Open Cup final. And just honestly, I think it was a great final. I think this final was 100% entertaining. Congrats for Nashville; they 100% deserve it. Um, Shame for Austin. They were at home. Um, they looked well. They looked pretty good as well. And it's a shame to lose in front of your hometown, your home crowd, your own stadium in your front yard. But or 40 right before, or early goal from Nashville in the 17th minute. Mukhtar, I can't really pronounce his name, gets it, and then Uzuni ties it up in the just before the halftime, and Surridge with a controversial penalty. I think it was too soft. I was watching this match. I was like, most of these calls, if they were in the Prem or in the Champions League, La Liga, whatever, they 100% wouldn't give it. Um, it just, soft touches, and then they call it. It's whatever. I still think it's just a shame. Nashville looks good. Don't get me wrong. Same with Austin, but it's you winning it by personally what I think wasn't a pen. It kind of takes the whole fun out of it. Not saying Nashville doesn't deserve it, um, but yeah, really fun, entertaining match. It's different though. Watching. I went from watching Champions League a few hours ago to watching two MLS teams competing for a final, and you can obviously see the difference. By that, you can tell playing wise. I have this old banner here. Um, it's more unpredictable for MLS. Like, you can obviously tell that um, you know anything can happen. It's unexpected. So you can say that about any Champions League, whatever. I think it's MLS is more like um, you see it all the time. You see the smaller teams win the MLS. Next, they're not even qualifying for playoffs. You can say that about Red Bulls. You can say that about New York City. You can say that about um, LA Galaxy last season. You can say that about anybody. It's just how it is, and that doesn't really happen. I know teams sometimes are forced to sell players, financial reasons, blah blah blah, but you can understand this is a difference from that. But for this match here, for me, I had Nashville winning, just going off by Surridge. He's an amazing player, top scorer of the U.S. Open Cup, and then you have, I can't say his name, Mukhtar, um, who also scored in this match. Together they had, what, 45 goals in total this season together. They're such a strong partnership. Even Shaffelburg did really well this match, and even the goalie, he it wasn't like crazy saves. He made decent saves in there, but he was just the goalkeeper. He kept the ball. He made sure every cross was in his hands, every shot he grabbed, every header he would catch. He did a really well job. He wasn't diving like saving insanely shots, but he made sure he held well in his box. He had composure, and I'm not sure if he won man of the match, but I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. He played really well, and then um, really happy for the two Honduran players that won it. They were wearing the flags, um, and just representing their country. I think that was really cool. The two, and they had to show the family like, oh, we won a trophy. Because it's hard, especially if you're a team like Nashville, or even Austin. You're not a Galaxy, you're not LAFC, Inter Miami or whatever. So huge props to them. And for Austin, I thought Austin were going to score. Towards the end of the game, they kept on attacking. Berkey, or Bukhari, for me, he did really well. His dribbling's really good. He always managed to get in the final third. Nearly shot. He had like two near post shots that 100% could have went in, but the goalkeeper, like I said, he made great saves during the match and prevented those. But Bukhari, he would go in and out, in and out, in and out, dribble, try to get the ball in the middle. Great, just a great player. Um, Uzuni, he missed the penalty in was it the first half? I don't think it might have been, and grabs a goal for Austin. And it's cool how the stadium lights turn off and stuff like that. You don't really see that a lot in La Liga or whatever, but he got his comeback from that. Wolf had a really well pretty good game. One thing that he should have taken the free kick. He shouldn't have crossed it. I feel like he would have scored it. His first free kick, shot straight at Shake. But he had a power. I can from that shot I can tell. And then another angle, I'm like, honestly, I can see him score that, but he didn't take it. Poor cross, and that pretty much after that gave Nashville the win. They would try to go on and on. The red card from Surge, he didn't know. He tried to taunt. He tried to waste time, and he said he didn't know he had a yellow, or he didn't know that was for him. He got sent off, and then also the second goal. I just think that wasn't. It was just too soft. I don't think it was really like a crazy contact to be a penalty. It just takes the fun out of it. It's two small teams competing for a trophy. Um, it is what it is. But I have fun really watching. It's nice watching separate from two teams that you're not even rooting for in a different league. I don't watch MLS that much. I pretty at all really, but it's nice to see something different. But yeah, great match. Heading to the MLS. The season's pretty practically over. New York Red Bulls, I doubt they're gonna make it. They're already 7 points down. After they lost to New York, and then Chicago won way after 3-5. Hopefully Columbus Crew drops points. I think there's only 4 games left in this season, or 2, or 1. Is it 1 game? I think because it's schedule. Yeah, it's a couple of games, so I don't know. I think New York still has a chance. I think they have to win every single one of their matches, and their next schedule is hard. Next they have Cincinnati, who's one of the best teams in the Eastern, and also I know the schedule's hard. After Cincinnati, they have Inter, I think. Now the Columbus Crew, which is a high key important game. Oh, there's only 2 games left. Oh yeah, I think New York are out then. Let's see here. Yeah, I think New York is out. Well, that's a shame, but you have Austin here, 6th place, and then you have Nashville also in 6th place. So the 2 top 6 teams in the final, and they've looked really well. I think Surge is the 3rd top scorer, I want to believe. Yeah, he's the 3rd with 22. I didn't even know Messi had 24. That is actually mind-blowing to me. 11 assists, 24 goals. Yeah, Messi's having an amazing year. I'd be surprised if they don't even win, but at the beginning of the season, they were lacking into Miami. They were really losing a lot, tying a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nashville's next game is Montreal, and then also Austin is St. Louis. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Congrats to Nashville.